All right, week 10, day 28th. This is going to be May 11th, and I'm going to be doing workout B in StrongLifts 5x5. What's going on, folks? This is Jeff. I'm going to take you through my workout for this day. It's a special day today because I actually hit 135 on the overhead press. The last few episodes, I've been doing a deload with that because that was my first stall. I scaled it back to, I think, 130 for a couple sessions or something like that. Maybe even 125. But today, in this episode, I'm going to be doing 135 for the first time. I'm going to complete that set of 5x5. I am a little bit late, as usual. I'm going to start off every recording saying that now. The real date, as I'm recording this, is June 10. It's a Wednesday night. I'm doing this right after work because I've got a couple minutes to spare to go ahead and do these. Go ahead and do the commentary for this video. It's been just about a week into doing being more confident with doing a back squat. So that's what I'm doing here. Also, coming into this, I've noticed that my right rotator cuff has been a lot tighter. So every time I go into the squat and I pull back on the bar like this, let me get right in the camera here, it feels really tight right here. So yeah, I don't know how to get rid of this because, man, right now as I'm rubbing it, it feels really good. Yeah, I gotta do more rotator cuff exercises. Probably gotta just really dig the little cross ball right into that part. But as you see here, my grip is a little different, right? I'm not holding on to the bar. I'm actually resting my hands on top of it. I'm trying to relieve some of the pain in my right wrist as much as possible. I'm trying out different things. I'm just letting it hang, kind of like a crow, or like a, when karate people go wah. I don't even know if that's a real move, but I see people doing it on TV. And I've also been seeing things like Big J, when he does his squats, he doesn't hold on to the bar. He just moves his hands all the way out and he touches the plates. And I thought, maybe I'll try that out. And I started doing that. So as you see here, when I'm doing the 135 warm up, I'm doing the same thing. I'm getting into position, having the bar just right at the cusp between the traps and the shoulders, and I'm gonna push against the plates on the raise. It's taking me a bit to get used to, but I want to make sure I get the placement right. That way the bar is stationary on my shoulders. And here we go with the lift. So it looks like I am doing the grip. There we go. I widen out my arms and I'm pushing against the plates and I'm doing the squat. As you can see with the warm-up, depth is fine. I'm going below parallel and I'm just going through it with 5 reps. This is kind of what I'm doing now, even today. Fast forward, this is week 10, 4 weeks later. I'm still pretty much doing the same type of warm-up. Doing 5 reps on 45, 95, 135. 185 kind of varies. I either do 3 reps or I'm doing 5. In this case, I did 3. Jump on a 225, that's 2 plates. Here we go with the first set. I'm doing a wide stance, I'm doing a wide grip, trying to figure that part out. The squats that I'm doing today are 240, so I'm still going through the deload. I started my deload at 225, and I'm adding 5 pounds each day. I figured I don't have to deload at one certain weight for a little bit and then just add. I'm just gonna start back and then go back up again. So I'm going to start back down and then go back up again. Fall and rise, whatever. Right? I'm trying to sound deep. No, that's not working. Okay, here we go with the second set. I put my wrist wraps on just to kind of feel how my wrists are supposed to be positioned. Get some resistance on it, make it tight, make it feel better. And I'm going with the squat. So overall, it's been good. Nothing majorly, no issues here. 240 is not bad. Fast forwarding to today, it feels like work in between 240 and 265. 265 is where I last was the highest max that I've done in StrongLifts 5x5 so far. I did a set of 250 today. I actually did a set of 255 on Monday. And man, this stuff is really tiring, dude. If you're cutting and you're doing this stuff and you're trying to progress on the lifts, it ain't gonna happen. Straight up. I did an intro video for today's today's video. I did an intro and I was talking about the same thing. I'll publish that when it gets ready. I'm trying to just hammer out all these other videos before I get to the latest stuff. But as you can see here, it's a struggle, you know. I mean, I'm still in control. I'm struggling, you can see it in my face, but I'm just trying to like get the reps out and still get that depth. I'm focusing on pushing down on the heel, trying to visualize that I'm pushing through the floor, and yeah. I mean, as you can see, the grip is a lot wider. I used to try to just keep it right outside of my shoulders. That hurts, so I'm not gonna do it. You know, whatever my squat is, I consider it a back squat, but it could damn near be just a hybrid type of squat. So, yeah, that's what it is. I got the side view going on the 4th set. Let's see. Do I see anything that's weird here? No. You know, I don't know if this is supposed to be true, but my knees are pretty much aligned with my shoulders. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a good indicator or what, but I am getting a lot of depth. Actually, there is a problem here. I'm shaking a little bit on the raise, which means I'm squeezing my knees together as I go up. I know it's a sign of weakness, so that's some stuff that really needs to get. I need to build more strength in the hamstrings for that one. You know, as I'm going through StrongLifts nowadays, I am lightening the load. I'm keeping all the weights consistent now. You know, the only thing that hasn't changed, well, the only two that haven't really changed so much is the deadlifts and the bench. And it's actually just the deadlifts. The bench I've kind of stalled out on also. So, and it's easy, and the deadlifts is easier because it's only one set, right? It's easier to do one set of 5 than it is to do 5 sets of 25 at the same weight. So I'm starting to think, you know what? Maybe it is time to progress outside of StrongLifts. I don't know. Okay, here we go. 135 on the overhead press. So happy that I've been able to get this done. You know, the first time I tried it out, it stalled out. You know, and now I'm back, and it feels really good to do overhead press with plates, with 2 plates, or 1 plate on both sides. Look how happy I am over there looking at the camera. So yeah, man, I'm doing overhead. That was like this has got to be the pride and joy moment of doing StrongLifts, is to be able to do this. I have never been able to get past 125 doing bro splits, and finally now I'm doing this. You know, this feels awesome. It's almost like I've accomplished StrongLifts. You know, and although while I do want to do the 315 on squats and 315 on deadlifts and 225 on the bench, I can walk away with StrongLifts pretty happy at this point. You know, that's what I was thinking in my head. I've got a closer camera angle here with the SJ cam. I got it, and I did it. I'm really happy about that. That's all I can say about that. I actually did this the other day with no straps. I still did it, but man, my wrists, whew! God, make sure you strap up on your wrists at least. You know, wrists are very fragile. I think they're more fragile than the knees. You know, you can get by without walking, but you can't, well, whatever, no, never mind. I don't want to talk about that. That's a lot of bad luck. Here I am trying to gather all the focus and all the energy to get through the set. Boom! I do this every single time, man. I get my elbows just right outside of the bar. You know, try to get it. And I'm actually working on getting a tighter grip with this. I feel a lot more in control when my grip is tighter. The same way I do with the bench. I'm trying to keep that stuff consistent as I get through the overhead press. It feels really good to do 135. I mean, I've said it so many times already, but man, I feel really accomplished here getting this done. This is like one of the highlights of StrongLifts for me. Getting an angle from the back, same thing, and jump into the squat, get my wide stance. And the trick with that is to get the bar at the crease of your hands. That's where I get most of the control, and then I push up. And I think I've showed this in the last video. You know, the heel of the palm is where all the power goes up, and yeah, that's how I conquered that. Okay, let's go on with the deadlift. Deadlift is 250 pounds. My deadlift is getting stronger than my squat now. Oh man, so I guess that's where I'm specialized in. You know, you got your folks who squat. I mean, who bench more than they squat and they deadlift. You got some folks who squat crazy amounts of weight, but they can't deadlift as much or they can't bench as much. Well, I can deadlift a lot, I guess. Um, Maybe if I actually, when I do move on to Wendler 531, I can really brag about the deadlift numbers a lot more because when I'm doing this, I'm only doing one set of five, and it's easier to get through one set of five than five sets of five. So that's that for day 28th. It was a good day. It was a good start in the morning, good start in the week. I was able to get through the lifts and especially accomplish the overhead press. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment up your feedback. Send me some plur vibes if you down and you feel that. And I'll see you in the next episode as I get back into rec mode. Thank you.